What's up, world? It's Katrina
and Marlena, and this is Excess Baggage,
the podcast where two friends in their 30s unpack all of life's baggage.
Okay, let's start the show. Hey, girl, are you excited?
Girl, I'm so nervous.
Me too. I'm a little nervous too. I'm Marlena, and I'm from Inglewood, California. I've been working in the entertainment industry for too many years that I care to mention, but maybe about over 10, I'll say that. Big music lover, big MJ Prince fan. Like, you can't tell me anything about them, so please don't try. And this is kind of like weird because I've never had to like talk about myself in this manner. So this is a first for me. Maybe a little part of my baggage, but yeah, I'm just, I'm everybody's. I'm a party girl, kind of. I do like to dance and go out and do a lot of fun things. I'm always out and about. My mother's always telling me, like, you need to stay home. Like, and I always just laugh because I'm just like, why? Like, why do I need to stay home? But I'm a real good person and I'm a good people person and I love my friends and I'm pretty loyal and I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy that I get a chance to share my opinions and some of my viewpoints. And that's kind of how this podcast came about.
And I'm Katrina. I feel like I've had a lot of experience with introducing myself in professional settings, and I don't want to do that. So while I hold many titles in my profession, I'm just going to say I am an Inglewood girl who loves Black people and Black things. And
you better tell them, girl.
And just likes to enjoy life and experience things and share with the world, love and all of that cute stuff.
She a yogi, y'all. She's all heal the world, make it a better place. I swear to you, okay? And I don't even know how
out here trying to do all of that.
And I don't even know when this happened because I mean, I've known you since the fourth grade. We went to school together.
Grade.
Yes, the fourth grade. And, it's been a long journey. I definitely know we both look different,
a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Thank God. Because, I mean, I look back at some of our pictures and I'm like, dang, man, like we were so skinny. I was just like, dang, we were so skinny. And I don't know why, because we was eating,
We still are really skinny and we still are eating.
Right, that's true. So shout out to our parents, obviously they had something to do with these good genes.
Genes are strong out here.
They're real strong. But
we should totally post that 4th of July picture.
Yes.
Because I feel like the people need to see where we came from.
Yes. The glow up is real. It's real. It's real. But I'm happy to be doing this podcast with you, girl, since we have known each other for so long. And, I know we both have our opinions about things. So I thought that you would be a great co-host. So I hope that this, podcast grows, tell your mama, tell your sister, tell your brother, anybody, subscribe. Yeah. We just hope that we can grow this and, get our message heard and maybe it can help someone.
Yeah. So I think it would be really cool if you can share with the people how the name got chosen. And I'm asking you that because I feel like you played a really big part in coming up with the name. So how did you choose this name?
So, excess baggage to me, it kind of came naturally because I feel like a lot of people are walking around here pretending like they don't have baggage. We all have our things, we're human. That it's a part of being human. Especially in relationships, and there's all types of relationships, but even if we're talking about monogamy or, a relationship between two people,
right?
Like a romantic relationship, I think a lot of people try to hide things from their partners. I've been in a lot of situations like that. And, I just feel like the more the cycle continues, the more people that you meet along your journey, you have to kind of accept them for who they are and not who you really want them to be. It's like they are who they are. That baggage is there, and it's all types of levels of baggage. You got the little
girl.
You got the little cheap bag, the one you got from Target. And then we talking Birkin bag level baggage. There are levels to the shit. So, I just, that's why it became natural to me. And I think that being open and honest and being able to talk about things, in an open form that's the way that healing begins. That's how I feel, at least. And I think that's where the birthplace of this came from.
I love it. I love it. When you told me the name, I was like, yes, I love everything about it. I think for me, what I liked most is this idea of normalizing that we all have baggage and having open dialogue about it and being able to also see, understand, and know, especially in the Black community with Black women, that like we don't have to be perfect. That's not necessary. As much as the world tries to tell us that we have to be.
No, I can't do it all. Okay, I can do a little. I got you, but I can't do it. And you know what? And we shouldn't have to. We honestly shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to.
We shouldn't have to. Yeah, we shouldn't have to.
And I think I don't. Right. You're right.
I think being able to just show that, like show two Black women having conversations about the baggage that we do have, and also continuing the dialogue is not just this one-time conversation, it's multiple episodes over however long this lasts to have a conversation about the baggage, and maybe the baggage changes and it grows and it shifts, and there's some baggage we may never get rid of and other baggage that we move and shift through, and new baggage that comes along that we discover as we get older.
Yeah, different stages of our lives.
Yeah, and life has a tendency to just throw some shit at you. So
this is true. Yeah. Some of it, I think in some of it, the shit that comes with it, it's like, I have a Post-it note on my laptop right now. It says, better, so do better, and it's like, sometimes that, like you said, it can be reoccurring baggage that you're just like, man, here we go. Like, here we go again. And it's good to get this out and kind of be kind to yourself. Cause I know that we all can be kind of like our worst enemies and, we're our harshest critic. So
Absolutely. So what's your baggage? Today. Not all of it, just today.
Not all of it. Probably perfectionism. I know that, and I don't know, I know where it stems from, but we're not going to go go down that road today, not today. But, just always trying to like make sure everything is right. And, like starting this and getting this off the ground, it's just like, I have been trying to promise to myself to, I always have these great ideas, but like following through on them. It's like, but once I follow through, I usually, it's great. Everything's great. And it's just like, that perfectionism that I have is kind of like, can be sometimes my worst enemy. It's just kind of like, okay, well, if I don't have it the way I want it right now, I can't do it. Like, it's just like, it can be debilitating sometimes,
Absolutely.
It's just like, man, and it stalled me for a long time. I had this idea a while ago, but because I was so worried about being perfect, it took longer. So, but we're here now. That's all that it is.
We are here.
You got to give yourself grace, and it is what it is. We're doing it now, and it's going to be successful. So let's go.
There it is. Perfectionism. And we fighting it.
Yes. So what is your baggage, Katrina?
My baggage today is I am a chronic procrastinator. Like, I'm a master at it. Like, I'm really good at procrastinating. Mm-hmm. There are so many reasons why I procrastinate and so many reasons to continue to procrastinate. But in this moment, it's not helpful. And it gets in the way sometimes of me getting things done in my business when it really needs to get done. And it just gets in the way of me being able to accomplish the things that I really want to accomplish. And sometimes leads to me having to do a lot of other things later and be really stressed out later because now all the deadlines are here and I have nothing to show for anything. Right. So I got to get it all done at one time. Right. So yeah, that's my baggage today. Chronic procrastination.
I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite when it comes to like when you're like within my business. I was like, in my business, if I say I'm like, everything is on point all the time. And that's my problem. It's like for other people's money, other people's money and other people's businesses, I'm like, on it. But for me, it's like I'm stalling. And it's like, why? You have the capability. It makes no sense, So it's just like, yeah, I feel you. You're not alone. You're not alone on that one.
But it will get done eventually.
That's true.
At least that's what I tell myself. So what are we going to be covering in our podcast, Marlena? What are some topics you want to cover?
So definitely dating. It's real slim out here. It's
sure something out here.
It's something. It's real. Well, we can talk about that later, but it's a lot. We're talking about mental health, specifically in the Black community.
Absolutely.
Because we really need it, especially with everything that's going on and everything that we have to deal with on the regular basis. And I can only speak for my Blackness and your Blackness, but being out there and trying to fight the good fight, it's just like, yeah, we need mental health and we need it to be accessible and we need it not to have a stigma on it. It shouldn't, no one in our families or anything should be saying, oh, you going to a shrink? Are you crazy? It's like, it's this thing is just kind of like, why?
Gosh.
Why? It's just like, you probably need to go too.
Not probably. The fact that you said that tells me you need to go.
Exactly. No.
And matter of fact, I'm probably in therapy because of you.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Now, sheesh.
Okay.
But she just saying, low key or high key. I don't know. But definitely finances. In the future episodes, definitely want to have some people on that making boss moves. And I know I've been reading up. You're supposed to have several sources of income coming in. I mean, come on. I did not know that. I didn't know that. And I'm starting to see that just like this one salary that I'm on, it's not going to be enough for the vision that I have for my life. So I have to make moves. So I think discussing finances, discussing stocks, bonds, saving accounts, all of these different things that I think is information that needs to be out there. And I mean, I know I need the info. I don't know about you, I'm doing good, but I want to be better. So
yeah, absolutely. And I think for me also with finances, like what does it look like as an entrepreneur too? And 401ks and retirement. Like we're 30, which is, a little ways away from retirement, but we should already been getting ready.
Yeah.
And many of us are not.
Early. Right. And many are not.
Many of us are not. So we definitely need to be talking about that and what that looks like. And it's also going to be very different. We're in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of a recession. Like, what does it look like now to retire and all of that?
It's true.
It's going to be so much. It's going to be so much. So yeah, we definitely need to talk about
that. Spirituality. I don't know how people practice. There's different types of practice out there, and some of us are more religious and some of us are more spiritual. And I know growing up, God was always talked about in the household. It was always a key figure. And I always keep that with me. However, as I grow older, I'm not necessarily the person that like goes to church all the time and, tithes and do all these like ritualistic things that are happening. And I had to find a route for myself that was for me, me and my talks with God and how I conduct that. It doesn't have to be a certain way. Yeah. Or at least I don't think.
And I went in a completely different direction. I stepped completely out of the church, and I would say I'm into some really woo-woo, hippie, witchy shit. That
I told y'all she was a yogi. I told you. See, she tried to play me. Anyway.
I like to try to play you. And I know a lot of Black folks are either in it and they believe it and they go that route, or they're like, no, that's the devil. So we want to talk about that as well, because it's not the
right. Right. And I meditate. Like I meditate on Sundays, I do meditation and I feel good after. I mean, if anything, it's just like, if you want to be godlike, it's like, if you're in alignment, you should be feeling good. And if it's something that's going to help you, it shouldn't be, looked down upon, I don't think. And then, that's pretty much it. Unless you want to say, unless we're going to be keeping it when keeping it real goes wrong. I've been in some situations and had to mind my P's and Q's because, I didn't want to be labeled as the angry Black woman. But I've had some things happen to me where I just be like, okay, now if I really light this shit on fire, I don't want nobody saying nothing. Because this was like warranted. Like you've been taking a little shovel just every day. You just been pouring a little more cement on it, a little more cement on it. And now that it's like it's in there, planted. It's like
don't trip when I act a fool.
Right, but
it was a long time coming.
And there's always warning signs,
Always warning signs. Always I told you.
Signs. Both parties should be responsible. 10 times. Yes, both parties are responsible. Okay, both of them. Don't let them fool you. Right. Both people have. You didn't pay attention to the warning signs, and now we are here. I'm meeting you where you been.
We have arrived.
We have arrived,
and it ain't pretty.
Right. But that's pretty much it. I mean, thank you guys for listening. And next week we'll be talking about, being in this pandemic.
Coronavirus.
That shit is real. It really is real.
We're like, 6 months in now? Oh.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting it to be this long. I'm gonna be honest, but we gonna be all right.
As we will.
Well, this is XX Baggage. Our Instagram handle is XS Baggage Pod. That's at XS Baggage Pod. And you can find us on Instagram, Facebook. Tell your sister, tell your cousin, tell anybody. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All of them. Everybody. We want to get it out there. And this is just the beginning. So thank you for listening.
And thank you for joining us for our very first episode. We did it. Hey.